All right. Can you guys hear me in the chat? Thank you. Can you DC wheel, can you hear me? I'm just trying to test this out. Let me know if you guys can hear me in the chat. Yes, can hear you. Okay, perfect. Well, we're finally starting our next trx450 build, and it's been a while since we've done one, but yeah, hopefully some more people drop in. I'll be recording a video for YouTube and also doing the live. If you know anyone that's into quads and stuff, let them know. But and to tune in. No, we're not gonna keep it OEM. We're gonna do full-on custom build. Sorry, it might take a couple minutes over here for me to start. I'm trying to share the link on social media. Oh, that's awesome. What kind of quads do you guys have over there in the UK? What's, I guess, like a popular quad that you guys have over there? All right. Well, and very much believe it's a clean OEM, save it if it's been messed with, already tear it down into full ripple. Raptors are the most popular. Oh yeah, I mean, a Raptor is a really good one if you're doing like street riding and all that stuff, especially with like reverse. Well, the thing is, this quad, the transmission is shot on it, and so we're gonna have to do a full teardown. But let's begin. First things first, we're gonna have to drain all the fluids on it. So we'll first drain the oil. There's two screws for the oil. There's one for the transmission oil, which is going to be over here, and I believe that's a 12 millimeter. Oh, it's on there tight. So, drain the transmission oil. All right. Transmission oil looks actually fairly clean. Let's have that drain all the way down. Then we'll also remove the oil filter. Get yourself a Milwaukee M12 tool. It's going to make life a lot easier. Let's see. Oil filter. Make sure not to lose the spring. So we'll drain all the fluids and then we'll get into removing everything from the engine. There's a 17 millimeter. I want to say that's underneath. Yeah. And that will be for the engine oil. These things are really tight on there. Okay. Now, I like to use Mountain Dew spray. Mountain Dew. Get all the oil. So everything's nice and clean. Got a few trx450s myself. Are they stock or built? All right. This looks like a really nice oil filter. Never seen this kind of oil filter. I've only seen the OEM ones. So for now, I just throw. Just gonna tighten all this back up. And then I'm gonna let the transmission and engine oil drain out slowly. Got it. All right. Okay, let's, while the oil is slowly draining out, let's remove all the plastic. I already took off the carburetor. So first things first, remove the seat. And then, so we got a couple 10mm and 8mm bolts. And this bike's gonna be getting all new hardware. So I got those. And the guy before, looks like he already took this bike apart. Looks like all the hardware is very random on the bike. I'm just gonna be collecting all the hardware in the box. The seat, we're gonna get custom made upholstery by Kevin at Cascade ATV Custom Seats. He does some of the best work on seats. Plastic is pretty good condition. We do have a little bit of cracking right here. They work at Sub at Volvo. What's a sub? Yeah, what's a sub? All right. Let's get all this plastic out of the way. Get this key fob. I'm gonna remove these little plastic covers, and then we can get the electrical out. If it's gonna pop out. Well, let's just get under it, pop these out, and then these come out. I don't know where the other piece went. Remove these little pins. Usually the plastic is actually bolted on, but not on this quad. And pretty good plastic. Make sure you guys get your Mountain Dew. Then there's little clips over here. Oh, this one is bolted down. This one has one bolt that's bolted down right here. Nope, too big. Perfect. Now I need to find the tool. I need a small, I think it's a 3/8. Oh, the 3/8 ratchet. And that's done. Yeah, I don't know. This is not Sub and Volvo. Sub and Volvo has snap-on only. At Off-Road Rider, we have Milwaukee tools only. All right. Usually your gas tank will have one screw here and on the other side, and then it's held on by these like little rubber pieces, but I already unscrewed it because I needed to remove the carburetor earlier. And we're gonna see if we're gonna run a electron carburetor on this build. No, there's literally no gas in here. Also, you guys, we are gonna do a giveaway on a Insta-X4 360 camera, but that's gonna be later on throughout the week as we're building this bike and everything. Then we're gonna see. And Electron, this is a brand new Electron carburetor. That's going to be also a giveaway. Lastly, we do have hats that we're going to be doing giveaways also. Okay. Next, let's drain all the coolant. I'll sell you my Electron brand new. I'm pretty sure you put out a couple hours on it. You got Electron? Yes, we have Electron. So let's drain the, I don't know where my 8mm went already. Oh, that's great. Well, let's use the smaller one. So to drain the coolant, the water pump right here, as soon as you're going to take this, remove this, it's going to just start pouring coolant. Well, it was supposed to. I guess it might be low. Oh, never mind. There you go. And just watch it pour out. I'm just going to put new coolant. We're going to do everything fresh. Even though this looks like really nice and juicy coolant. Probably tastes like Mountain Dew. The blue Mountain Dew from the store, that's what it looks like. All right. Okay. Remove all of these. I just want all the fluids draining out while we focus on other things. So next up, you should make this Seahawks edition green and blue colors. Don't do Seahawks colors. That's so lesbian. Aren't you a Seahawks fan? No. Let's see what. Got a filter. So let's remove the exhaust first. So we'll remove the 2 bolts on the header, located right over there. I believe those are 12 millimeters. Nice. So the header studs came off. Let's see if we can remove this. All right. Monster exhaust. If anyone wants to purchase it, it's going to go up for sale. It's a shorty. Then we got, you guys live in Winchester? No, we actually live not too far from Portland. Winchester is like 4 hours away from us. So next up, we got 1 bolt here, 2 bolts, and we can remove the remainder of the exhaust. Let's see if we can. Oh, this one came right off. It's nice when the nuts come off without even having to use a wrench. Everything on this build is gonna get powder coated and new hardware. Engine's gonna get some work done to it. You guys ride there often? Winchester, we go probably 2 times a year, but we're mainly at Sand Lake. Sand Lake is just a lot closer to us. So let's remove the grab bar. Grab bar is 4 bolts, and I believe these are 10 millimeters. There's a washer stuck on here. Grab bar, we have a different grab bar that will be going on these builds. So this one's going to also go for sale. These brackets will get powder coated. Everything that's going to go powder coat, I'll be tossing in a tote. And then just gotta remove this rubber grommet. Sound like I thought you guys were Hauser's boxcar. We do have some clips from around there. It just like we'll record a bunch of videos and then post them throughout the year. But a lot of our riding is at Sand Lake. So let's pop off this grommet. Well, first thing, gotta remove that washer, and then let's see if, without stabbing my finger. There we go. Now we can push this grommet through. Oh, well, this one's a little different. Typically, there's like one full grommet, but this one has two individual ones. And this, if anyone wants this grab bar, will be for sale. Not so southern, southwestern Oregon here. Zip ties. Remove all the zip ties. I want to get this air box out of here. We'll be also running a fuel customs intake. But actually before that, remove this. Okay. Grab your 8mm. Remove your shifter. Powder coat it goes. These are really nice case savers. .12mm. Let's remove the socket and the chain. Socket, trash. Same thing with the chain. Case saver, we'll be able to reuse this one. We'll just have to clean it up nicely. For the chain, make sure save this because there's 2 washers and there's special washers for the chain. What I like to do is throw a zip tie. Never got to ride a newer 450 four-wheeler. Got a Banshee for the sand, 400 for the mountain. I've never actually ridden a Banshee. I've had a few. So I like to put a zip tie on here so it all stays together. Okay, now that we've got that off, we can focus back to the air box. Now, I believe there's like 4 or 2. Okay, there's one screw here, another one here, and this one's already missing. But typically there's 1, 2, 3 screws, and those are 10 millimeters. So grab your 10 millimeter. Never mind, they're 12 millimeter. No. Looks like this guy used random screws on there. It's a 11. And then just remove the air box. Take this hose out. And this we don't need. Okay, next thing we're gonna do, let's remove this cover first. Yeah, usually there's like a what do you call it? Little pin that goes here, and then and then 2 more over here. So someone already worked on this quad prior, and they just never put them in. Okay, let's get rid of these zip ties. Back to work, break is over. See you on the next one. Thank you. And take a little flathead and pry that off. Remove these. Just want to get all this electrical out of the way. Disconnect this. Disconnect that pin. And I think there's, let's see. Oh wow, stuff is like cracking. Just try it out. This is for your ground, and you also have a neutral. This right here is for your neutral light. Okay, we'll have to remove the starter, and let's first, let's see if we can remove the starter. Well, the mask that goes to the starter. Actually, before we do that, let's remove all these like clamp hoses. So let's grab some pliers, remove this, so we can get all these hoses out of the way. Just gotta pinch it. If it's gonna, well, these things are like, okay, let me grab a different one. These ones might work a little better. Let's see if I can actually rotate it first. There you go. And then just pinch it. And I can remove all the breather hoses. Let's remove the clutch. There's 2 bolts right here to get the clutch and for the magneto, the electrical. So let's get this clip off. First, and then 2 8mm bolts. Oh. Are there any quad bikes with cardan drive? What's cardan drive? These 2 8mm bolts. And then we can pop the clutch off. And I'll just pre-loose tighten these. Just like that. Then, oh man. Yeah, this is for the brake light. Two of these 8mm. Without chain drive. Not sport quads. All the sport quads, that at least I can think of, are chain driven. This will get powder coated. I missed. Now I'm gonna remove the mass from the starter motor. You have to be really careful. It's a 10 millimeter, but if you start spinning it and the actual bolt from the starter motor starts spinning, then you're gonna have to grab a smaller wrench, but because then you're gonna ruin the wiring. Yeah, it's kind of spinning on us. Yeah. So we do not want to break that. I need to find a smaller 10 millimeter wrench to hold down the bottom nut from spinning on us. Otherwise, we will ruin the starter motor. What year is your 400EX? Okay, for now, let's just remove this carburetor boot. Grab a let's see if we can pry it off. Okay, we're slowly getting to the bottom of this quad. We got all the electrical stuff to remove. Let's actually get all the electrical out of the way. Best way to do this, removing these clips. Now these clips can be a pain to get to, but if you pinch one side and get it through, and then pinch the other side, and they just come out. And then one more. All right. Disconnect this. One right here. This is from the, we got the headlight. We're gonna do a custom headlight. At least attempt it, because last few times we tried, we did not do too good. We have a lot of people asking about the custom headlights that we have. This thing's pretty rusty over here. I don't know how rust got all the way there. Okay. We got a few more. Let's remove this 8 millimeter right here and right here, and that will give us better access. Yeah, so pretty much the way I remove these, push one end, try to get it on camera a little better. Push one end through and then the other one, and it should go through. And then you got a bracket that's going to get powder coated. Now I can disconnect the key. It's a 4-plug, so we can get this plastic out of the way. Get this clamp out. Now I got the hood out the way. Still got to find the red plug that fell somewhere. Now it's like, I don't know, who knows where. We got a Pro Taper handlebar. We'll see if we're gonna use it or not, or we'll get something else. Looks like he had an hour meter on here also. Nope. Oh, actually it was a temp gauge. Never mind. Maybe it's both. But whatever. Okay. I'll be doing also a video of like this whole process. Right now it's just live streaming, and then there'll be a little edited video afterwards. Put this cover back on. Okay, let's remove all these zip ties. I mean, I guess they are zip ties. Guessing that's from the temperature gauge, which is kind of neat. Never had one. Do you guys like watching this way, or do you guys like watching I don't know which way is vertical or horizontal? Let's see if or do you guys like watching this way? Let's get all this electrical out of the way. Okay. This way works vertical. We do have another TRX450 in the back. That one's going to go for sale as a roller, so stay tuned. Okay. Let's get a 10 millimeter. Remove this bolt right here, because that looks like, you guys can't see, that's on the handlebar. Remove that. On your normal quad, they don't have this, but looks like the guy added. Okay, we got almost all the electrical off. I'm just going to disconnect a lot of these electrical parts just so we can get the main harness out of the way. Then this, there is these little things, so we can disconnect this. This is from the, I think it's from the TPS sensor, throttle position sensor. Usually we full on delete that, which we'll probably end up doing on this build. We can remove the clutch lever. Actually, we'll have to do that later. Never mind. Well, so the clutch lever, if it comes out, has this bracket which we will powder coat. This bracket right here. We will be powder coating that. And so I believe these are 12 millimeters. Just loosen one of them to remove the whole bracket. Yeah. 12 millimeter. Let's see if I can loosen it. There you go. So all you do is loosen it all the way. Then you can slide. Well, let's see if let's see if we get enough room to disconnect this. There we go. And just because there's a cutout right here. And this can go back on. This is going to get powder coated from the clutch bracket. It's rotated. I don't know which way you guys like it better. Let me know in the comments. Okay, we don't have much left of the electrical harness. I do want to remove this coolant hose. Yeah, it looks like this is a temperature gauge from the coolant hose. So grab your Felix. Loosen that. Remove those two. And this we will save for later on. Now, we need our 8mm so we can remove our ignition coil. Right over here. 2 8mm bolts. And we can ignition coil. And I want to say majority of our electrical harness can come out now. I wonder if this bike has the green wire mod. A lot of times people will do it. Not sure. This might be it actually, because there's typically not a little adapter with that. And I'm guessing if it was to connect, yeah. So if it was to connect like this normally, that green wire, it's cut off right here. So it does have the green wire mod. Okay. We can disconnect the fan, which the fan is the blue wire from the lights. There's one more clip holding the electrical harness. Right over here. Okay. Let me know how you guys like it. Like this way or this way? Because I'm not sure what's better on the live stream. All right. Let's try to get all this electrical harness out of the way. Should be able to just pull it right out. And main harness is all out. Now, after removing the clutch bracket, we can take the lever out. I mean, the cable, because there is this bracket over here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a bracket right over here that is welded on, and you can only remove the clutch cable through there. Okay, removed this like rubber thingy. Let's remove the headlight, which will be actually before we remove the headlight, let's remove the alternator. Got that off. These two brackets, powder coat. Looks like we still got a little bit of coolant dripping out. Then we need 10 millimeter, remove the headlight, and then we can remove the rest of the brackets. Then we do need a 8 millimeter for that last one, and I believe with the extension I can get it off right over here. Headlight looks really messy. I don't know how. Either some water or something got in there. Well, I guess if you look at it right here, it's cracked, and so water was getting in there. Okay, let's remove the rest of these brackets. 4 bolts. The nice thing is a lot of these are 8 millimeter bolts. And there is also this little bracket here, which goes for the headlight. Easy to lose, so don't lose that one. Okay. This TRX is a 2007. All right. One thing I want to do real quick, I'm gonna put the water pump back on. So, well, this bracket going to go powder coat. I will put the water pump. Oh, no, it's right here. Back on, and so this one goes here. No, this one goes. Okay, that's fine. We'll be removing those later on, so. Okay, engine bolt going on the bottom. Gonna put it back in. Want to clean up a little bit. I'm just gonna hand tighten it. Gonna grab a Felix, remove these hoses. Actually gonna remove this one first. Pop that one off. And let's go other side. And all these hoses and everything, we'll be getting new ones. Oh, made a mess. Well, radiator is almost off. I think we got like a couple bolts for that. I'm gonna remove, I don't really know what you would call this. I mean, it's for the radiator for like air. What I'll probably end up doing later on, cleaning this part up and spray painting it like a rubberized black. It's gonna look a lot better. I believe there's a, oh, it's a 12 millimeter. So there is a 12 millimeter screw that's, well, bolt that's held down over there to the reservoir. Usually you want to grab an extension. Get down on here. Never mind, it's a 10 millimeter. My bad, guys. Okay. Now this is a unique bolt. Typically where we buy our bolt kit does not come with that one. So you do want to actually save that one. And your reservoir tank. We will be using from Nice CNC a new reservoir tank on our build. Looks really nice. I mean, it is in the name, nice. But it's all aluminum welded. Very, very fancy. Looks really cool. We'll have to test it out, see how the quality of it is. All right. Couple more things. Let's go to the back. Remove the seat latch. Let's remove these brackets, which need extension cord. I mean, not extension cord, extension for the plastic. These are very rusty. Gonna do the same on the other side. This one has a 10 millimeter and 8 millimeter. We're getting there slowly. Okay, next. I think I'm going to remove the radiator. So, should be able to lift this up. So it has to, and then pop it down. You have to clear these bolts right here, and then should be able to just take it out. Still some coolant in the radiator. I will be seeing if we end up purchasing a new radiator or just run this one. I mean, this one looks really nice, but I want something nice and shiny. Maybe there's a company out there that builds radiators for TRXs and they want to work something out. Let's get this. I got some coolant on my lips. Doesn't taste too good. Grab a Felix. Remove these two bolts. And put them back on, but hardware kit that we use comes with new bolts. Okay. Let's remove, I think we'll remove the throttle body and then the clutch lever. And these are ASP levers. So I've got to find let's see, too small. Nope. Then this will do. Never mind. Perfect. Now I'm gonna see, maybe we'll be buying new ASV levers. I mean, these are pretty good, but we might end up getting new ones and then powder coat the ends. Okay, a couple more things I want to move for today, and then the engine and all that extra stuff we'll do tomorrow. But pretty much want to remove the throttle body, well, throttle cable, and then the rear brake. Yeah, I believe that's a Felix. Two Felix screws on the bottom. Yeah, sometimes these are really, really hard to get to. Okay, let's see if we. There you go. Get yourself one of these. It's a Felix. What you could put like a ratchet on top and loosen it. Top cover will go powder coat, and this. I'm gonna remove this real quick. We'll see, maybe we'll end up buying a custom cover and then getting it powder coated, but most likely we'll just run that one. Okay. I really want to get that starter motor removed. The way to get the starter motor removed, though, I have to remove that timing tensioner. And I don't want to. I mean, I guess I could remove this ground for now, just to get the electrical out of the way. Yeah. Let's remove chain guide. chain guide right here. Looks like a 10 millimeter, and then Felix. Typically, it's an 8 millimeter. Should be able to get out of here. Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna try taking that 10 millimeter off. It's gonna be very risky, but I'm gonna see if I can use leverage to hold it down. Nope. Let's see, one more thing, maybe. There you go. Okay, I was able to hold down the mass wire. Very risky to do because you can ruin your starter motor. But it looked like the mass wire was held on tight enough. Now we can remove this, get rid of this. Couple more things and we're done. Remove this zip tie. Let's remove this zip tie. And then this brake sensor, we usually just toss those. I don't know why people. It's for the rear brake. Same thing with this clip. Actually, you can just loosen it technically. Push it out. And honestly, like, I would even trash it unless someone wants it. Okay, we got a couple more things left. And I think we'll be done for today. Get rid of these zip ties. Should have some cutters. I'm gonna cut these zip ties off, and then what else do we gotta do? I guess we can remove these two bolts, and then we're gonna have a semi-complete roller. All right, let's. Oh, what we could do also. Let me cut those zip ties off first. There you go. Now I got a proper tool. Got those off. Let's get this grommet out. Best way to get these off. Grab a flathead. Get that out, and then just kind of. Well, never mind. Don't do that. It's gonna say push it from the back. It kind of got ruined, but it's gonna be fine. Brakes. Let's remove the brake system. Yeah, we got a couple more things I want to do before we end the stream. 8mm. Let's remove the foot pegs. And those bolts we also got to keep. Nope. This is H8. Yeah, usually these are under really tight. Foot pegs will get powder coated. I typically don't like to run aftermarket heel guards. I love the OEM look for the, well, okay. I think the OEM look is the cleanest for the Honda TRX450. There's no company that makes good heel guards for the TRX. Pop this off. Find these. Now these, a lot of times, will strip on you. I've almost never had a successful removal of these. I always have to cut them off. Yeah. I don't know why. Let me see if there's a little bigger size. I mean, that one fits on there pretty good. Yeah. There is one method I've done before. That's using a hammer. So hammering it and spinning it. There you go. Nope, this one's not gonna work. Oh, actually, you know what? Once you get one of them off, this is gonna work actually. Once one of them is off, we can spin the other one. Now, the other one comes off. So that worked. Doesn't always work. Now we need an 8mm. 8mm, remove the brake. And then I think on the back there's 10 or 12mm. Tim Brooks, 6'7". Okay, let's grab our 8mm. Sorry about how messy everything is in here. Once you start taking stuff apart, tools go flying. Bracket from the brake. Now, I need to get this cotter pin out of here. Might be able to get it with my fingers. If anything, I'll just cut it off. But all right, brake lever. This little part, make sure you guys don't lose it. Very needed. Brake lever will go powder coat. All this rubber stuff, grommets, we'll need for the next build. Okay, we need, I think those are 14 millimeters in the very back for the brake. Nope, I was wrong, 12 millimeters. Okay. These bolts right here also do not lose because they're a specific length and they do not come in the hardware kit. But our brake system, which will be fully rebuilt, sandblasted, powder coated, everything will be redone. What's up, bro? You ready for Dune season? I know I am. I mean, I am ready for Dune season, but I need to put parts on my YFZ450 that I've been pushing off. But I've been watching you've been putting away all your new parts and everything. Well, putting on your bike, which is really good because my YFZ450, I need to put my swing arm on. I need to put on my lockout, my new clutch, and I forgot what else I bought for it. It's a delete kit for, I forgot what it's called, but it's a kit to delete some sensor. So once I get all that stuff on, then I will go ready. Well, I mean, I could go right in it as it is. It's just the parts have been sitting for like 6 months at least. Are you gonna go Dune Fest or any of the big riding events? Got a couple more things here to wrap up. Actually, pretty much might be. I think actually I was gonna remove this. I was gonna remove this bracket and then I think that's it. This I'm just gonna cut off. I want to say we are done. We got one 10mm bolt in the back. And then I think I'm done for today. Actually, one more thing. We'll remove this bolt and then, oh, we can remove, I guess, a couple more things. These little rubber grommets. These like to tear on you pretty easy, but just get rid of them. Okay, 8mm, 8mm. Two more 8mm over there. That's for the brakes. Let's see. Raptor Rally. I don't think Dune Fest is happening this year. Haven't seen anything yet. I know they've been had problems with Dune Fest. Oh yeah. If I'm not mistaken, they had those like legal problems, and so they either had to reschedule or they might have had to cancel it. I really want to go to one of the events. Raptor Rally. Never been. Well, same thing with like Dune Fest. I've never been, but really got to hit up one of these times. At least for even day use. Just bring the quad out, see people, hang out. One thing is just like those big events, people go crazy riding and stuff, and at least for me, I'm not into the craziness. Okay. I think we're almost wrapped up. Hi from Quebec City. Quebec City, where is that? It's Quebec City in, sounds like either Asia or South Africa. Yeah, I can't get to that. Okay, last part, and we're done for today. Just gotta unscrew this. This might, nope, not the size. Perfect. Perfect. Well, that looks like it's a wrap for today. Pretty much got majority of the bike apart. I'm gonna put this transmission bolt for the, well, transmission oil bolt back in. And I'm gonna clean up. Hi, Tim. All right, you guys. I'm gonna start cleaning up here, putting away all the stuff, and then pretty much tomorrow we'll pull the engine out and then slowly take the rest of it apart. Actually, I might be able to remove the kicker lever, which is like a 12 millimeter. Yep. Okay. Nice little kicker lever. By the way, guys, make sure you guys use your Mountain Dew spray. This stuff does wonders. It's a cleaner. Best cleaner in town. Oh, I do have the bottom plastic piece. I could try and get into it. What, 8 millimeter? I believe so. Same thing with this, it just goes straight to the trash. Actually, it might be a 10 millimeter. This one. Two. Yep, just two, I guess. Well, this is like all in sand and everything. That's gonna go to the trash. Don't ever use that. When is the next giveaway? Well, you're looking at it right now. Once we finish it, then we'll start working on the giveaway part of it. All right. Okay. I think that's a wrap. I'm going to just slowly start cleaning up all my tools and everything, putting everything away. Okay. I got the monster exhaust, which we got to figure out. Oh, you know what we forgot? Get rid of the ugly stock bumper. Would you ever get a LTR? I've had an LTR before. I hate them. They're so heavy, bulky. Not a fan of them. Maybe for fun, I would get one, but they're not that great of a quad. Bumper. Can't believe I missed the bumper like that. Okay. I guess we could remove the ASP lever on this side. I don't know. I think it's maybe personal preference. But me personally was never a fan of them. Just how heavy they were. And they weren't as, quick. Okay. found this part, which we lost in the beginning. Okay. Almost done over here. Just gonna pick up the trash and we'll be done. Well, you guys, thank you very much for tuning in. It's gonna be a wrap for today. And yeah, I don't know. Make sure you guys drink your Mountain Dew. Peace out.